Yeah. As I step on the stage, shut down the place, can't handle my pace, think in your face. We got a city, they yelling my name. Oh, and I made it, came through with my team. Honey, honey, I want the money, Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. I want to make it, this one is funny. Honey, honey, oh, I want the money, oh Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. I want to make it, this one is funny. The feeling of beginning come take over my space. Shut down every show each and every day. Me, I gon' show all these haters that I was made since with this. Me, I gon' get on my money and make moves in this place. Moves in this place, I make some moves in this place. Me, I gon' get it, I make some news in this place. Every other bad man know I be cruise in this place. No other bad man can walk in my shoes in this place. Shoes in this place, I keep my shoes in this place. You can never look down on me, I boom in this place. No yesterday, I started with my tunes in this place. Step on the accelerator, give me boost in this place. I feel groove in this place, now make it choose in this place. Bumper, clad fire, do in this place. Bad man, I tell them step put in this place. You know, say I be the king, I make the rules in this place. I make the rules in this place, I get it juice in this place. Me no go ever come here and lose in this place. Make the rules in this place, I get it juice in this place. Me no go ever come here and lose in this place. Nah, nah. Honey, honey, I want the money, Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. I want to make it, this one is funny. Honey, honey, oh, I want the money, oh Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. I want to make it, this one is funny. Missing me a bad man, me supposed to be. Missing me a boss man, me supposed to be. Come close, let me teach you the recipe. God bless man, never ever cursing me. Missing me shoot, me shot to rumpa pumpa. Katari a bad man to tonto tonto. Tap on the accelerator, rumpa pumpa. Give me this, give me that, to run to tonton. Rumpa pum pum, run to tonton, run to tonton, run to tonton. Step on the accelerator, rumpa pumpa. Give me this, give me that, to run to tonton. Bad man rock, me never talk much. Then I pull up on me, give a bad man look. Me a bad man, cook a bad man soup. Look on the shelf, pick a bad man book. Bad man rock, me never talk much. Then I pull up on me, give a bad man look. Me a bad man, cook a bad man soup. Look on the shelf, pick a bad man book. Shout out to my boy for the ghetto. Love for my enemies, I strive to be settled. Yo, shout out to my boy for the ghetto. Love for my enemies, I strive to be settled. Yo. Honey, honey, I want the money, Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. I want to make it, this one is funny. Honey, honey, oh, I want the money, oh Heavenly Father, bless my journey. Don't let these haters come overcome me. This one is funny.
Good morning, wherever you are, and hello to everybody. This is 2A Radio, the African Action Network. We are here this morning. Today is the 9th day of October 2021. Today's broadcast was scheduled to know what is happening in Lofa County regarding harvesting, but we have breaking news. We want the detail of that information. We don't know yet. We have been getting our correspondent this morning, but we get information that a petrol bomb was thrown at the National Election Commission headquarters in Lofa County, where we are still waiting for more development on that information. Our correspondent, we hope we will be able to get some update from that information. In the meantime, we have with us the Maryland correspondent, Langston Joe Wilson. Langston, good morning, and just go straight to telling us what's the new development or what is developing in Maryland County.
As part of the fight against the deadly coronavirus in the county, the Maryland County Health Team, along with Partners in Health, an international NGO, has launched a voluntary vaccination exercise in the county. Currently, as we speak, there's a huge turnout according to local health authority of health, let's say they are health workers and community dwellers who have decided to voluntarily take the COVID-19 test. So at Plivo Health Center, there is a new policy put in place to ensure scrutiny of those patients who are willing to avail themselves for the COVID-19 test. So if you reach at the triage, you have to do your hands washing first. And after the hands washing, I'm told by the Plivo Health Center officer in charge, Isaac Davis, that after the temperature taking, you have to go strictly to the guys who are doing the swab taking to ensure that you take the COVID-19 test. You have to wait at least 15 or 20 minutes to get your result. And if you have your result immediately after that, you'll be admitted at the health center for medical services. That's the normal medical services. So yes, he said he has started yielding fruit, and in fact, since the launch, there has been many persons declaring interest to do their test and know their status. So not just patients who have complicated signs can do their test, but anyone who is willing. So you have 4 communities now that are benefiting the test, because a number of mobile teams were dispatched in those communities, including Zone 4, Zone 3, Zone 7, and Zone 5, to administer the test at the level of the community, and people have started turning out. So
but is there any
yesterday
information? Is there any information as to whether people are found to be positive with the virus?
Yes, the county health team has, on the 6th of this month, confirmed a case following the voluntary testing, and the case is now responding to treatment. But health authority was not able to disclose to us exactly where the case was found and where the treatment is being administered. But the health, the Pure Health facility, the ORC, told us that if you have gone there and in case you are found positive of the coronavirus, there is an isolation center connected to the triage where you'll be admitted and you'll be given treatment until you are fully treated before you'll be discharged from the health center. And while at the health center receiving treatment, Partners in Health, in collaboration with the Maryland County Health Team, will continue to support you in terms of medication, in terms of food, and all of that.
What's about contact tracing? Because if someone is diagnosed to be having the virus, that person is living in a household or is living in a community.
Yes, since the confirmation of the first case in the county, there has been immense effort by the county health team to trace contact. In fact, they have the contact tracing team, and they have another surveillance team that is going into the communities to ensure that anyone who is found with the signs and symptoms of COVID-19 are encouraged to go to the health center and do their test. So the contact tracing is in tight.
And I'm wondering if the health authority have disclosed, even though not the name of the person, but whether this person lived in Maryland County or this person came from other neighboring country or from Morovia. Is there any information?
According to health authority, detail of this information will be out on Monday, and so we expect either a press conference or a release from the local county health authority. But the person was able to be tracked following the voluntary, exercise that is ongoing in various districts in the county.
Okay. We will follow that development, but we also look at the health authority in Maryland County to do all they can on Monday to disclose to the people some basic information, not necessarily the person's identity, but give the community where this person is from, or give some basic information, or be able to do a lot of contact tracing. We don't know whether this is from neighboring country. If so, probably they need to take some steps, necessary. This person from Monrovia, or whatever step they need to take, I think we try to follow that development. Is there any development that we can follow so far?
Yes, sometimes in last year, there was a groundbreaking ceremony at the People Health Center for the construction of an emergency unit. As you may be aware, People Health Center currently runs the emergency department in Otapoli round May shift. And so to improve the condition and the quality of health services needed at the facility, Partners in Health, with support from the United States Agency for International Development, has decided to venture into the construction of a modern emergency annex at the People Health Center. So as we speak currently, the annex is almost completed. It's about 90 to 95%, completion. And the Director of Clinical Services for Partners in Health had told us that if the annex is completed, it will be able to provide the best quality of health services needed. And PRH is in readiness, as it has been doing, to provide the necessary skill training to health workers as awarenesses are ongoing concerning the control and prevention of diseases and the COVID-19 virus at the level of the communities. So on Wednesday, local authorities of the district, including the statutory superintendent, Honorable Aloysius Williams, and City Mayor Wellington Kine, were able to stop by to do a brief inspection at the facility, and they were able to praise the Partner in Health for the initiative in the district. Because People Health Center did not have a maternity unit, and when Partner in Health came, they were able to construct a maternity unit, which is now providing health, quality health services for pregnant women and children. So adding another emergency unit is a plus for the health center.
What's about the maternity situation in Maryland County? Normally, we have children that are affected, and we have pregnant women who are mostly, in some difficult health situation. Is there any news from Maryland as to the health situation affecting pregnant women or children?
Yes, as you are aware, Maryland is one of the leeward counties in Liberia, especially when we have the area between Barobo and Kalue. It's located in Kalue district, it's called Dorobo. They are bordering with Barobo district. It's about 15 to 20 kilometers distant from Kaluken, where they have another health center catering to the people of the district. But because of the deplorable road condition and because of the lack of health facility at that area, people normally face difficulties in living from there to come to Kaluken. Only since Partner in Health has launched this improved transportation system, so for quite 1 or 2 years now, there had not been any report of having a pregnant woman delivering on the road while coming to a health center. And another strategy they have put into place is to have a mobile team that is visiting those communities within that area, providing medical services during selected days in a week.
Okay, but the mobile services, is it an effort of PRH or the government of Liberia?
Well, the PRH is working along with the government of Liberia, particularly the Ministry of Health, to provide some of those services because the health sector is being coordinated and supervised by the Ministry of Health. So, being that the ministry lacks the necessary funding to effect some of those programs, so Partners in Health is in a supporting stage to financially aid some of those programs to ensure that the quality of health services are provided.
Lastly, Langston, we covered an event where a little child was sodomized. Is there any update?
Since the reported sodomy of that child, just as I said during the last broadcast, we have not been able to follow up due to some challenges and difficulties to reach the parents. But efforts are underway to reach the parents and get update as to how healthy is that child, whether the child is still on ongoing treatment.
What's about the doer of the act? Is there any information?
As you are aware, the case of rape and sodomy are felonious crimes under the Liberian Constitution, and as such, they are above the jurisdiction of the magisterial court. So when he was charged and sent to court, the court has referred him to the prison facility, which is the regional facility in Liberia County, where he's serving his pre-trial detention until the November term of court, whether or not his case will appear on the docket for investigation. But he's under detention currently as we speak. And due to the lack of prison facility in the county, during the street protests in March, when protesters vandalized the prison facility and later went there to burn it, there's no prison facility apart from police cells in the county.
Okay, Leston, we hold you right there. Thank you so much for those information, and we'll follow up the development from Maryland County in our next broadcast. We want to say thank you.
Thank you so much for the initiative as well.
Okay, that was Langston Joe Wilson of Maryland County reporting on events or unfolding development in Maryland County. As we said, this broadcast, we were anticipating to visit the harvesting that is taking place in Vonjam and Lofa County, but unfortunately, we could not get our correspondent. But we got information this morning that in Lofa County, there was a petrol bomb thrown at the headquarters or the local headquarters of the National Election Commission in Lofa County. It is not known yet who are those, probably the suspect. We don't have no suspect known yet. We expected our correspondent to give us information. Perhaps that's one of the reasons why we could not get in this morning. However, we're going to follow up that development in our subsequent broadcast. But yes, that's the latest information we got from Lofa County today, that a petrol bomb was thrown at the local National Election Commission headquarters. We definitely will follow up on that information as to its truthfulness. Having said that, this is 2A Radio. We've been broadcasting from Pennsylvania, the United States of America, and 2A is the African Action Network. Join us next time. We will be here once again to bring you the latest from around Liberia. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a good day and have a good evening or wherever you are around the world. We say hats up for watching us. Share the video and be our guest next broadcast, which will be on Monday on or inside Liberia.